Top 10 fruits you've never heard of, Part 2. Number 10. Aguaje or Moorish palm fruit. Aguaje fruit is native to Peru and regions of Brazil. It doesn't have a strong flavor, some say it tastes like carrots, but seems you either like it or you don't. It can be annoying to eat as the shell is made up of tiny triangular scales that need to be scraped off. Thought as the fruit for women, the Moorish palm fruit is believed to balance hormones, reduce hot flashes, and restore estrogen values. Naturally occurring phytohormones in the fruit mimic female estrogen in the body. When consumed, it naturally supports hormones in the body, making it a go-to fruit for women going through menopause. This palm fruit contains 12 times more beta-carotene than carrots, making it the highest plant source of vitamin A in the world. Number 9. Pepino. This small fruit comes from South America, has the appearance of a small apple or pear mixed with a squash or a melon. Although not that popular at the moment, this fruit is gaining interest worldwide as it can be grown in 4 to 6 months and has the taste of cantaloupe without all the mess. It grows on small bushes, which is unique given the size of the fruit being produced. The pepino is native to Colombia, Peru, and Chile, although commercial production of the fruit takes place in New Zealand, Western Australia, and Chile. If you're looking to try one, make sure the fruit is yellow and not green, otherwise it's unripe. Number 8. Kaku. Found in the Amazon basin, this large fragrant fruit has the taste of pineapple and chocolate. A surprising mix for sure. This fruit actually is related to cacao and can weigh up to 4 pounds. The pulp of this fruit tastes of pear with hints of banana and a distinct sour taste to it. It's most often used in creating sweets and desserts, but recently rose in popularity as a new superfruit. It has a very thick flesh that is creamy and often used as a lotion. It is widely cultivated in the jungles of Colombia, Bolivia, and Peru, with the largest production coming from the northern part of Brazil. Kaku is full of antioxidants, apparently helps reduce pain for women in labor, an abundant source of vitamins, and contains phytonutrient polyphenols which help treat respiratory problems. This is the only fruit on earth that contains phytonutrient polyphenols. Number 7. Mamoncillo. This fruit looks like a lime on the outside with yellow jelly on the inside. It tastes a little bit sweet and a little bit tart. The texture is very stringy and not all that juicy. They are native to the northern part of South America, but also can be found in tropical places like Mexico or Puerto Rico. There's a huge white seed on the inside. 80% of the fruit is actually the seed, with only 20% being the yellow jelly. It can be hard to separate the flesh from the seed, so you almost need to scrape or suck it out as you would like a mango seed. And once the seed is separated, you can actually roast it like a chestnut or a jackfruit seed. This is the kind of fruit, if you want to try it, you're gonna have to go to some rural market in South America or Mexico. Number 6. Bombon Fruit. This modest looking fruit is a unique hybrid of sorts. While it's technically a wild mango, the bombon fruit smells like a durian. You would have never guessed that, seeing the outer appearance looks like one of a potato. Bombon is only grown in the state of Sabah, Malaysia, which is a state on the western side of the island of Borneo. It has become a borderline redless fruit, as in one that is endangered, as it only grows in Sabah. The fruit has a very thick rind with corrosive sap that you don't want to get on your skin while you're peeling it. The inside flesh is yellow like a mango. There isn't a lot of fruit on the inside, as there's a giant seed which takes up the majority of the space. Locals will actually grind up the seed and eat it on salads. Now, the bombon flesh has a sour taste mixed with a stinky funk of onions. There's a mild sweetness, but is definitely an acquired taste. It's not the best tasting fruit raw, but it's often pickled or cooked with fish to give it a very distinct flavor. It is also fried with onions and chili and served as a side dish. Number 5. Tarap Morang. The Tarap Morang tree is a member of the mulberry family. It closely resembles jackfruit, breadfruit, and cempedak, but differs in taste. It has a flavor of a juicy, creamy banana, but is best eaten when not allowed to over-ripen on the tree. They typically weigh around 3 pounds and grow to the size of 2 hands put together. If you're looking to try this fruit, you better head over to Indonesia. That's the best place to find it. Number 4. Cacao Fruit. The white flesh that covers the cacao beans in the cacao pod is what we're talking about here. It's commonly used to make 5% fermented alcohol beverage, or used in smoothies, jelly, or straight juice. The cacao fruit grows in pods that hang off the tree. The taste is sweet and a little bit of a tang to it. This is one of those more rare fruits out there, as there's very little flesh on the inside, and the pods are grown for cacao production, not the white flesh. So if you're looking to try this one, you're gonna have to end up on a cacao plantation. Number 3. Cashew Apple. This unique fruit is attached to the cashew nut. Now technically cashews are actually seeds, not nuts, and come with a protective shell. Between the shell and the nut is a layer of oil that's incredibly toxic for human consumption. For this reason, cashew apples are cooked, or in the case of raw cashews, they're boiled or steamed. The cashew apple is a delicious fruit that has a very astringent taste yet very juicy. Some people eat the flesh, while others recommend only biting halfway in and sucking the juice out. The cashew apple originates from Brazil. The flavor is so strong that half the population loves it and the other half hates it, which is similar to durian. The outside is like an apple, but it's soft on the inside. The inside looks like a mango and has a taste of its own. The skin of the cashew apple is fragile. For this reason, it's not commercially shipped all around the world. Number 2, cloudberry. No, it's not a blackberry, it's not a raspberry. This is the cloudberry, also called bake apple in Newfoundland, knotberry in England, Everon in Scotland, or a lowbush salmonberry in Alaska, which is not to be confused with just plain salmonberry, which is a whole different fruit on its own. Cloudberry typically grows in mountain areas and moorlands. In Europe, they grow in Nordic countries and Baltic states, specifically Poland. They're also available in northern Russia near the Pacific Ocean, Japan, and the more northern cold parts of the United States and Canada. Not a widely cultivated berry, the cloudberry can sell for as much as $6 a pound. They are rich in vitamin C, have a soft and juicy texture, and a distinctive tart taste to them. Cloudberries are also made into jams, whipped cream, used as toppings on pancakes, waffles, ice cream, and used to make a Finnish liqueur called laka. Number 1, Monstra Deliciosa. This weird looking fruit hails from the rainforests of Central America. It tastes like a mixture of tropical fruit like pineapple, banana, and mango. This thing looks like a green cob of corn. The corn kernels actually flake off to reveal the pineapple-like flesh on the inside. The entire Monstra Deliciosa plant is poisonous except the ripe fruit. The fruit that is unripe is poisonous as well. Beware. This fruit is very delicate to prepare. For this reason, you'll probably never see it in the supermarket, and also the fact that it takes up to a year to ripen. For that fact, this fruit is simply not bound for commercial production. Now, if you're in the United States, there are a few growers of this fruit in Florida, but that's the only place you're going to find it. This fruit is not cheap, but if you do find it, I highly recommend you try it out because you'll probably won't see it again unless you live in that area. How many of these fruits have you guys heard of? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. And until the next one, have a good one.